And what we're going to be discussing here is the sales process for final expense. The voice signature to some agents seem like it's very complicated, but American Amicable made it where it's very, very simple for you to offer life insurance. Compared to any other way, traditionally known as POS, point of sale, which means that there's a telephone interview done at the time of the sale, point of sale. There's others where they do it after the sale. So that's the traditional way you submit it and you wait for issue date, a period, time. With this voice signature and American Amicable, the way they do it is number one, the process makes it so easy, streamlined, where you get a policy issued right away. American Amicable website is on now, guys. And with this, we're going to go straight to what we need to go to. I'll stall in a little bit. So here's the mobile home tools. As you can see here, my cursor is here. I'm placing my cursor there. I'm logging in. I'm pressing login. So this is something that you could have on your cell phone or on your computer. But so you could save this so that this way right away you could be in there. You just click on the star here at the right hand side. You guys know how to bookmark, right? Sorry, I'm treating you guys like kindergartners here. Let's just get straight to the point. Here's the web app. Now, right here, when you go into this web app, you have to remember that just because you already logged into the site, American Amicable or Occidental, does not mean that this automatically logs you in. You have to register as a new user and then set your password in, because it might be a different password. All right, so right here is where you go with a new application. As you can see here, I've done a lot of training with individual agents, so I'm doing now a simple one for you via video. So here's where you choose which carrier you have. American Amicable is commonly used in California. Occidental Life is used to other outside states, even though American Amicable is in many states, but Occidental is commonly used in states where American Amicable isn't. But either way, let's go ahead and choose American Amicable. You don't have Occidental if you have American Amicable, and you don't have American Amicable if you have Occidental. I use it because we're the IMO, so we contract with both carriers depending on the state. Senior choice is what you want to choose. This is final expense, right? Let's do this, final expense. Okay, so we're gonna go with California. Here we are, and pretty much the same prices throughout every other state are there's the same price as far as final expense. I haven't seen any major changes. And I don't sell in New York, so that's where I would see a common change happen. Right here's where you go through the first name, last name, yada yada. Do they smoke? Immediate graded, ROP, yada yada yada. Okay, and then it goes through a quoting system as well. So this way you can go ahead and do this. So you could speed up if you need to, but I'm going to go ahead and fill this speed up ahead. But I'm going to go ahead and fill this out so that this way you could see here. Okay, and I'm putting male, no non-smoker, death benefit immediate. You'll be surprised that since if you don't go through this training, that you'll actually get like a notice in red that you did something wrong here. Death benefit must be done, chosen, immediate graded ROP. I usually don't add these here. Okay, I don't add grandchildren. I don't add children. If you're a new agent, you're probably gonna want to do that as an incentive, but I never do that. It's just something that sets you back. Okay, that was my baby. as my wife with my newborn. Okay, so here's where we're gonna go ahead and input the payment mode. Okay, so it's always monthly, and we're gonna go ahead and input, let's say $10,000 a face amount. You could put premium if you want as well. So you could use this ready to sell if you already know the price, or if you're just quoting and getting you might as well log all the information in here and ask the health questions to the people right away and start selling it. That's the whole point. So right here is which is really a great incentive here for you. I'm just going to mark with policy mail to the insured, and you got to do this, either request a policy date or check here for date and approval. I always do date and approval, and I let the clients know. I'm going to go ahead and quote. As you can see, I told you there's always something in red here that's an error, and you got to put the last age there. So it tells you, it makes it go back and, oh, see, let's see. Okay, great. So it's 33.36. That's an awesome price for age 51-year-old. The lowest I've ever seen it, and I usually do quotes at age 50, but I've seen $29 at age 50. This is a 51-year-old. So this is an amazing price. So right here, you could view presentation, which is a PDF quote, or continue with the application, go back if you need to re-quote. So right here is a really good place that fits everything all at once right here. I am going to show you something else before I go on. You can always go back to mobile quotes, and instead of going to the mobile application, you could hit the phone quoter. And of course, you need your agent code number in here, and then this way you select the product, and it's easier to go through here to select the triplicate of choice right here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you here. So no tobacco, plan is immediate. Oh, I said we'll always do monthly, and then right here we're not going to make that error, right? We're going to put age 51. Well, right here is where you could go ahead and put 10,000, then 12,000, then 15,000, and then you could give a triplicate of choice to the person, and you can generate the quote, and it's going to populate. So I go from the highest to the lowest, and then whenever you want to go ahead and re-quote different numbers, just remember to clear this. Okay, there's no easier way to do it, right? So, oh, here it is. Here's a clear entries. Let's see if you clear the entries. Let's see, then it clears everything else. So it would have just been better if I went ahead and erased this. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here. You guys get the picture. Okay, you get the picture. Okay, you get the picture. All right, so we're going back here to the web app. So we're gonna go ahead and continue the application. And then you answer all the questions. These are really important. You should know them right away. This is the knockout questions right here. Okay, please read it. I'm just going to go ahead and answer no. Please do read it on your time. Please don't know what the questions are. But this way, look, for example, I get calls like, JR, does American Amicable accept dementia? It's on number 2, knockout question. This answer is yes. Then it's not gonna approve it. I'm gonna tell you right here. It says if any answers to questions 1 through 3 is answered yes, the proposed insurer is now eligible for any coverage. So these are the knockout questions right here. So please memorize them. Okay, so you guys get the picture, right? So if anybody here before age 50 receive insulin, please do mark here yes, because they will catch it. And then ask the questions. Please don't just mark no and proceed. Okay, like I'm doing that. Okay, so then here again, it just circulates in a different way to asking questions. This way you can get immediate, graded, or a return premium. All right, so It asks you in the last 12 months, have they received any COVID-19 coronavirus? So you continue, and then this is really important. You fill in all this information here. So in this situation right here, I'm going to mark direct so we can proceed to the next, but I don't recommend you ever do it, and I'm not recommending, I don't ever do it. I'm just marking direct so that this way we don't have to include a electronic check here information, and we can proceed fast. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and just input my information. So that automatically pops up. I'm going to just make up a number. Okay. And we're proceeding. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm just kidding. Okay, it's really important for you to fill out the personal physician information. It's a mandatory must. Please do. You could always click on to another tab and ask the client, okay, what's the name of the doctor? Okay, what clinic did he attend? And just do a search on it. You'll be surprised how excited they are that you got it faster than they did. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and put that's not insured. Full name of the owner, which I'm gonna put myself. Okay, and owner relationship, self, owner relationship of the wishes. I'm just gonna put owner relationship. Is the owner the proposed insured? So that's a yes. Okay, is the payer the proposed insured? That's a yes. Primary beneficiaries, full name. So okay, so right here, it's really simple, right? It's really simple. You guys already know how to do this. And I'm just walking you through. I'm putting no on contingent so we can move fast here. And right there on contingent though, guys, what I do when I'm initially making the sale is I ask who's the primary beneficiary. Okay, will there be a contingent? And so I don't like to add contingents because it adds a lot of time to making the sale if I don't have to, but I always ask. Okay, I'm not saying I don't do it, I just don't like doing it. So I always ask because it like strengthens your sale. I should say I love it, right? Do you have any existing life insurance or annuities? So it's a yes or a no. Will you be replacing? Yes or a no. California. I always put I will not designate an applicant designate choice. If you don't know what that is, read it right there. Okay, so I'm just cutting corners here, guys. So right here, see, as you can see, it is definitely required. So please do add it. Please do add it. Please do add it. I'm just making something here so we can proceed and for this to allow us to go through. Okay, so continued agent statement. Okay, agent's electronic signature. Okay, so here's the electronic signature. Okay, so please type your name here. Does a proposed insured have any existing life insurance or annuity? No. Is a proposed insured intend to replace? No. So you're gonna go ahead and right here is really important. Okay, this is it right here. We did this pretty fast. Congratulations to me. Okay, so this is an application number, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the voice signature. Here it is. Here it is. So you could do a screen, sign on the screen if you're in front of the client. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this I'm sorry about that, guys. Add require signatures, applicant signature. Okay, so right here, if you're in front of the client, you know, even you have your iPad, I have a Surface, so I could go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this. I'm going to clear that, and I'm going to return. I'm going to go back to the application. Here it is. Okay, so I want to return to save and return to the application as pending. Okay, because I messed up. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna put this on pause, and we're at the very, very end, guys. Okay, so that we can find out how that works. So I'm glad we went through this hiccup here. So I found out what we need to do. Okay, so it's gonna when you do something like that and you mess up, it saves the information. You go back to the beginning, and these are all the applications, right? That I've been practicing on with other clients or so forth. Or anyway, so you go all the way to the bottom here, and you see where it says signatures needed. I'm gonna go ahead and click that there, and this is where we're gonna go ahead and edit. Any signatures will previously capture will be lost, that which was the signature that we did, right? So we're going to go ahead and edit that, and it's going to go ahead and take us back to the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and continue with the application because we went through an editing process, but I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue all the way to the end, guys. So that won't take a lot of our time there. All right, so here we are. So now we're going to go ahead and proceed with the next one, which is email for signature. That's if you're going to send an email request for them to sign online. But we're going to skip that because what I want to show you is the voice signature. The voice signature process is very, very awesome and amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and do this here. Okay, so here's the voice signature. It takes you here. This is important. Begin voice signature recording process. Obtain the appropriate voice signature script by clicking on the button right here in this PDF. And then with the application applicant on the line, because you're doing a three-way Zoom or in front of the client, whatever. If you're in front of the client, just get the signature, right? Unless it doesn't work, and your iPad or your Mac or your device, your signature pad doesn't work. All right, so you're on a three-way conference call with American Amicable. So when you call them, you're not going to talk to a human being, and I'm going to go ahead and call them. Okay. Now the next bullet right here shows when prompted, enter the 6-digit app number. Please read all of this here so you have security. I'm going to go ahead and skip that, and I'm going to go straight. Those are the highlights that you need to know. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to first dial this number 1-800-927-1604 here. It's on here, and then I'm going to click on the script. So and I'm going to take a little bit so I can make sure that the script is showing. So I'm going to go ahead and call and put on voice. All right, so we're going to do that. 1-800-927. I'm going to put speaker voice. 1604 call. Now I'm going to click the voice signature script. It populated.
Recorded. For the app ID, only enter the 6 numbers. Enter the app ID followed by the pound sign,
which is the third bullet. Okay, so 590802.
You entered
590802.
Press 1 if correct, or press 2 to re-enter. When ready to begin the recording, press 1. To end the recording, this call is now being recorded.
Okay, so this is where you record. Okay, number 1, record the following: the proposed insured for each applicant. Mr. Jose Rodriguez, as a final step to completing the application process, I need you to please verify the following. Please state your full name and today's date. Mi nombre es José Juan Rodríguez, 10-11-2021. Jose Rodriguez, 10/11/2021. Do you, Mr. Jose Rodriguez, do you understand that you have applied for a whole life final expense insurance policy through American Amicable, life insurance company of Texas, hereafter referred to as American Amicable? That's yes. He answers yes. Do you understand that this whole life insurance policy is separate from any other insurance policy that you may have been presented? Yes. Do you acknowledge the application for insurance with American Amicable was completed over the telephone, that you were not in presence of the licensed insurance agent who sold you this policy? Yes, I understand. So they you acknowledge that you received and read all the following, so and so, so and so. So agent on the other side listening and viewing this, you go ahead and go through all this right here. So it says record the following. And by the way, this is practice for American Amicable. Coming back to you, step 2 right here shows record the following in addition to the above. Only if someone other than the proposed insured will be the owner of the policy. So if somebody else is going to be the owner, then you got to proceed here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and find out how we hang up here. So do you agree with American Amicable submitting your signature electronically through voice recording? And do you understand that stating yes, you were signing the application electronically, just as if you had signed the paper? Yes. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and press pound.
Thank you. This recording has now ended.
Okay, so I press pound at the very end. I'm going to go back to the web app. So see right here, there's a little button that says click to verify recording has been received. I'm going to click on that. It's going to take a couple of minutes. While that's reviewing, I'm going to answer this text message right here. So okay, still checking. Still checking. It's probably checking social security numbers and so forth. And I didn't add a driver's license. I don't think it added that. It's going to check that it's not a valid person. It's not going to allow. Usually, what the best thing about this is that it can approve a policy right away. In this instance, it's going to say wait for underwriting. Okay, so it says right here, proceed with application transmission. I'm not going to do that, guys, because if I do this, then it's going to be sent to the home office, and I don't want to do that. Even if it's just practice, I don't want to cost them any money, and I don't want them to see that I'm misusing the system. But once I click proceed with application transmission, it's going to show an underwriting process and an approval, and it'll tell you if it's going to be done on graded or return of premium. I'm going to give you some really good information right here. I had a client who apparently was taking some sort of diabetic medication that seemed as if it was the person was insulin dependent. So it went through it gave me a graded process. I let the client know that it was going to be a different price. And so I went ahead and submitted it. The client took it, right? So I'm not those type of agents that, oh, I'm going to put it somewhere else. You know what I did? I called the company up and I asked for an assessment if they can do if they could review it. But at the same time, I received an email that the policy was already approved on an immediate coverage. So that was amazing. That was super amazing, guys. So again, it's really amazing to go through this here. It's really easy to just go into American Amicable website. I'm going to type it in again before I leave. But here, let me give you my telephone number so you can go ahead and call us at 888-604-6620, 888-604-6620. All right, so you simply just type in American Amicable. Okay, life insurance, and you could put in marketing as well. Okay, that'll be even better. So it'll take you straight to the login site, and then again, you better know your username and your password. If you don't, make sure that you get it from your upline. and go from there. Enter your agent number. You do not have to enter the initial zeros and your password. If this is your first time logging in, use your password that we provided in the new agent welcome email. You will be prompted to change your password. So if you don't know how to do that, you just simply go to your email and do a search, type in American Amicable welcome email, and it'll do search, and you'll see it there with your agent code number and your password. But usually I send you your agent code. I know that, but you can simply put forgot password and it'll take you there, or you could go to this 1-800 number right here. And if it's during business hours, you could go ahead and get to IT. If you don't have a successful search, some people delete their emails. What can I tell you? We're here to help you out, though. Remember, we're a BBB accredited company, agency, the Canada Financial Insurance Agency, LLC. We're very, very excited to help you out. And I hope this answers all your questions. Bye-bye.